In about March 2020, the COVID-19 pandemic started to hit us.
The pandemic is still here today.
To cope the pandemic, our country is currently imposing movement control orders and we are required to stay at home.
While staying at home, it is important that we take good care of our physical health, oral health, state of mind, and so on.
We, JCI Pride, are trying to make your time at home interesting and effective. We are going to feed you with knowledge, information, and fun facts.
We will be having sharing speakers who are mostly healthcare professionals, and they will share with us useful information and knowledge that we may not know.
Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned and remember to check our Facebook page to find out more.
Come join us, be active citizens to create positive impact to our communities.
Ladies and gentlemen, see
See
you
you
soon!
soon!
See you soon!
Okay, good evening everyone. Thanks for joining us on this evening to night sharing sessions. My name is Xing Yuan. I'm from JCI Pride, who will be the moderator for today's sessions. So we'll be having a various healthcare professionals to share with us all the useful information, knowledge, and fun facts. So please like and share our Facebook page JCI Pride for more updates in future. So let us put our hand together to welcome the speaker for tonight, Miss Joey Ting, who is a clinical hypnotherapist and registered nurse. Welcome.
Hello, my name is Joey Ting, as introduced by Xin Yuan. So I'm a certified clinical hypnotherapist and I'm also a registered nurse. So I am passionate in helping you to achieve a healthier and happier life. So after working in a critical unit many years back, I realized that stress actually is the main culprit of a lot of diseases in our life. So I would say that it precipitated a lot of diseases, for example, obesity, gastrointestinal problems like heart disease. So that's why I'm passionate in helping people to achieve a healthier and a balanced life. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks again, Miss Joy Ting, for agreeing to be our sharing speaker for this evening to night session. Okay. So, Miss Joy, could you please introduce yourself? Short introductions to our audience. Like what do you do for a living and where is your working place and so on.
Okay, as mentioned just now, I am certified clinical hypnotherapist. I have my own practice. So due to the lockdown, I'm not able to do the therapy physically. But what I'm offering now is doing the online therapy. And if you ask me, is there any difference between online therapy and the physical therapy? Yes, I would say there's a big difference because there's no physical bonding anymore. But there's a soaring demands of online therapy recently. So I am doing this full time to help people, like I mentioned, to achieve a healthier life and also a happier life.
Okay, thanks for your answer. So nowadays, as we heard a lot of news regarding some people, especially the elderly ones who was cheated by those people who are using the hypnosis, so-called the hypnosis method. So most of us might be curious as to what is hypnosis? Is it a mind control things, or do I lose control, or is it same as Pukao in Mandarin? We call it like 勾魂.
All right. Okay, this is actually a very interesting misconception by most of us because in Malaysia, hypnotherapy or hypnosis, it is still a very infant stage, I would say. But then recently I see, like I told you, there's a soaring demands of the hypnotherapy. So I believe people are slowly beginning to understand and pick up what actually hypnosis is. So hypnosis actually it does not make a big difference between meditation and mindfulness. We are still using a full concentration and intense attention to reach that heightened state of awareness. So what happened during a hypnosis is we induce you into that very relaxed state which we call it a hypnotic trance state. So in other words, you're actually very, very relaxed. So it is something that is very natural that we go in several times a day, you know. For example, do you daydream? I believe most of us daydream, right? And then daydream is a kind of a hypnotic state. And also, have you ever read a book or watched your favorite drama that you get so zoned out and you're totally not aware with your surrounding or any external sensation? So that's one of the very natural state that we are going through. And also there's another example, which is when you're almost sleeping at nights, during that kind of before you actually sleeping, that kind of a natural drowsy and sleepy states, but you're not actually sleeping yet, you can hear a lot of you are actually aware enough to have a conversation, but you are not 100% focused. So that is a kind of a natural state that we go in several times a day. So what happens is hypnosis sometimes most of the time they are used in a comedy and entertainment. So these are things that is actually fun and harmless. But when you use it in helping practices, it actually has a broader application. So essentially, there are two main platforms of hypnotherapy. The first one that people usually use in comedy and entertainment, which is fun and harmless. And the second one would be in the helping practices like what I'm doing through a licensed and certified mental practitioner. So is it a mind control thing like what everyone has been talking about? I would tell you 100% no, it is not a mind control thing, because during hypnotherapy, the critical parts of our mind are still able to analyze, are still able to, reject any suggestions that is in contrast with our personal preference, beliefs, and values. So it is not something that I put you to sleep and you're just frozen and you can't do anything at all. So if it's something that's if it's against your will, you definitely will reject it. That is the critical part of your mind. So if you're not happy with the therapist, you can even stand up and walk away. So all your senses are still working perfectly fine. So to the next question, is hypnosis a pukau thing? No, it is not pukau. In fact, it is wrongly used as pukau, because hypnotherapy is the evidence-based technique, whereas pukau, it is associated with black magic, with intention to harm, tradition, folklore. We support tradition and folklore, but pukau has the intention to harm, and whereas hypnotherapy has the origins of helping and healing. So that is the major difference between pukau and hypnosis.
Okay, thanks, Ms. Joey, for the answer. So, would you mind share with us as to what are the differences between hypnotherapies and hypnosis?
Yeah, sure. Actually, hypnosis is the state of mind, whereas hypnotherapy is the therapeutic modality of hypnosis. So that's just a very subtle difference.
Okay, guys. The next questions will be, what are the benefits of hypnotherapies?
Well, there are a lot of benefits of hypnotherapy. So like I mentioned, when someone is in a very relaxed state, our minds are very open to a lot of discussion and suggestions. So it can help in a lot of conditions, for example, phobia, stress, anxiety, PTSD. It is also proven to overcome addiction, any type of addiction, and also to help in pain control management as well.
Thank you. So, is hypnotherapy a treatment or a relaxation exercise?
I would say hypnotherapy is a combination of both. It is a treatment, which is the complementary treatment, and also a relaxation. It is like I've told you, we put clients into a very relaxed mode in complementary with other treatments. So hypnotherapy does not solely run by itself. It can be complementary with any other treatments. So it's a combination of both.
Right? So would hypnotherapy help in improving mental health?
Yes, definitely. 100% helps in improving mental health because when you are in that hypnotic states, like I say, you are very open to a lot of discussions. You are more receptive towards the therapist's suggestions given to you. So it helps in a lot of different area in your life.
Alright. So the next questions will be, what kind of people do you think is necessary to look for hypnotherapy treatment? Especially
Anyone who is willing to be hypnotized, I would say, that has the will to seek for treatment, to reach help. For example, anyone who's going through stress, emotional or physical pain, addiction. So anyone.
Alright. Where can we find a hypnotherapy treatment in Malaysia?
Oh, this answer is very simple. You can find it in internet, but my advice is because there are a lot of things in the internet now. So my advice would be, remember to search for certified hypnotherapists or any other therapists, and remember, because trust is very important. You have to be able to feel at ease with your therapist. Because trust is the main component in hypnotherapy. Without trust, you will not be able to open up to talk about your issues, emotional issues, problems, and also remember to check on your credibility of your therapies. Make sure they are properly licensed, they are certified, they have an extensive amount of training. Yeah, that would be my advice.
Right. So has COVID-19 pandemic affect your works?
I would say it affects me in a different way. Before the lockdown, I see my clients through physical in my therapy room physically. So after the lockdown, I see a soaring demand from clients. So I would think that a lot of people are going through emotional stress at this time. Then I also feel that people are more open now to reach out in a way that I think it is too much for them. It is too overwhelming. So it affects me in a different way. Yeah.
All right. So can hypnotherapy help patients in dealing with anxiety, anxiousness from COVID-19 pandemic? If yes, then how?
Yes, definitely will help. It's not just the anxiety on the COVID-19 pandemic itself. So I've trained in a wide range of techniques and strategies to help clients to deal with anxiety and anxiousness. Okay, so what I would do is actually I would help my clients to actually to be more accepting towards the situations that we are living in, and I will be able. And what I would do is I will teach them strategies to cope with, and help them to actually dial down those self-destructive thoughts. Yeah.
Alright, and last but not least, so any words of advice to our audience out there?
Yes, definitely. So what happened is that you are not alone in this, what we are currently facing now. It's a very challenging situations that I am sure most of us are facing right now. But what I could guarantee you is I am not a magician. I do not wave a magic wand. But what I can promise you is that you're not going through this alone, and that your time is worth, your life is worth my time. So if you have to laugh it out because it helps with your mood, remember to reach out, seek for your friends virtually, connect with them, and even religious communities. Talk to your friends, do not keep things to yourself. I understand that we lost that physical bonding with our friends, families, and colleagues, but there's always Zoom, a phone call. So remember to always connect with each other and keep in touch. And then, like I mentioned, as always, reach out, because reaching out, it doesn't mean that you are weak. It means that you're probably too overwhelmed with what you're facing right now, and that's you need some help and probably a guidance to what you're facing right now. Yeah.
All right. Thanks to our invited speaker, Ms. Joey Ting, for spending your valuable time to share with us as to the knowledge, the useful information, guidance, and facts regarding the hypnotherapy treatment in Malaysia. For those who are interested or keen to seek for hypnotherapy treatment in Georgetown, please do not hesitate to contact our speaker tonight, Ms. Joey Ting, who is the owner of Jo Therapies. So before we end the sessions, we would like to invite our speaker to give us some parting words to our audience.
Thank you, Xingyan. So at this pandemic, I would like to reach out and give back to the community for a good cause. So with this, I'm offering a free online relaxation therapy for those who will send me a message. So do remember to like, share as much as possible, and then to reach out for those who need help. Thank you.
So lastly, I would like to invite our president, Keith Lee, to give closing speech for our tonight sessions. Welcome.
Good evening, Miss Joey, OC June, moderators, Xingyan, and audience. First of all, on behalf of JCI Pride, I would like to express a big thank you to Miss Joey for your precious evening time and your insightful sharing with us. I believe that many people will benefit from this informative topic and inspiration from you for the current COVID-19 pandemic problem that affects all of us here. Your informative sharing about hypnotherapy brings a lot of value to our audience and great awareness to communities on mental health. So right now, I'll be talking a little bit about JCI. So in JCI, we have 4 areas of opportunity or development. So there's individual growth, business and entrepreneurship, community action, and international cooperation. So this evening, I'm going to share a little bit about community action. So as a JCI member, our mission is to create positive change in the world. We believe that by taking responsibility for our communities, we can create solution to the problem we see around us. In JCI, we have done a lot of impactful communities projects such as donating school uniform to B40 students, Give Hope project on hair donation to cancer patients to rebuild their confidence. Through various community development programs, members identify social needs and issues and develop projects to improve the well-being of the community. So JCI is using 3 stages of community development. That's health and wellness, education and economic empowerment, and sustainability to determine the local needs, form solution and take action to create impact for the better world. So about the community project, we are using JCI Active Citizen Framework. So the JCI Active Citizen Framework was redesigned and replaced by JCI Action Framework. The JCI Action Framework, a methodology for conducting impactful project, is an expanded version that's applicable to the broader range of area that's covering the 4 areas I mentioned just now. That is the development and opportunities to cater to all our members from national to international level. So in the active framework, we are using 4 steps. That's analyze, develop, execute, and review. Member can iterative process to ensure the solution provide lasting impact solution and added value to JCI on the local, national, and or international. Affirming to the final line of JCI creed that service to humanity is the best work of life. Member plan and carry out project on each year for the local communities and worldwide, making a positive impact on society. The communities project is aligned to UN SDG 17 goal, JCI Rise and Rise with one vision towards one future. Stay tuned for our new and upcoming event and project at JCI Pride page. Last but not least, remember to follow SOP, social distancing, and wear masks all the time. We need to keep healthy and take care of our family and friends. Thank you to OC June and moderator Xingyan for this wonderful evening session. So back to you, Xingyan.
Thanks, Keith Lee, our president, for your closing speech. So next, we would like to invite our organizing chairperson, Jun Lo, to present the certificate of appreciation to our speaker tonight. So welcome.
This presentation is witnessed by our President of JCI Pride, Keith Lee. So I would now like to present the Certificate of Appreciation to our sharing speaker tonight, Joey Ting. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank our sharing speaker, Joey Ting, for giving us such an insightful sharing tonight. Thank you for clarifying the doubts and concerns with regard to hypnotherapy. And I'm sure all of us managed to learn a lot today. So thank you so much for your time.
Okay, thank you, OC. Thank you, President. Thank you, Miss Joy Ting. So, I'm pretty sure that you guys have gained and learned a lot of knowledge regarding the hypnotherapy treatment in Malaysia. So thanks for joining us tonight, and I hope you guys enjoyed the session. So please remember to like and follow our Facebook page, JCI Pride, for more updates in future. Thank you. See you guys. Take care and see you soon.